But before all of that, delighted to have us right here on The Breakfast Show, two of the people that are bringing the Pembrokeshire food story to life at the Withybush Showground next week. I've got Kath and I've got Joe. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us here on The Breakfast Show on Feel Good Friday. Are you feeling good the week before the event?
We are,
Getting quite excited.
Good. For those that might not know, Joe, give us an overview as to the Pembrokeshire Agricultural Society, your role within it, and what's coming up. And then we'll let Kath go into the details as to what we can expect.
Okay, my job is the event coordinator for Pembrokeshire Agricultural Society. It's quite a new post. I've only been there just over a year. And in my role, I try to support some of the events that have gone on in the past, like the food story, and also encourage new things up at the showground. The Agricultural Society is a charity. We're a registered charity, so we rely on funding and fundraising. And one of the events that we do based on that is the food story.
Lovely. We'll come back about some more of those events because it's so much more than just the county show.
There is.
Kath, hello. I understand that this is something that you've been working hard on. You've got a whole list of vendors and volunteers that are going to be coming through and making the event a massive success. Give us an overview as to why this kind of event is so important.
Okay, so it started back in 2015. I was teaching at the time and realised how many children knew so little about farming in Pembrokeshire and what was going on around them in the fields around them. So being involved in the county show, it was a perfect opportunity to get children involved and teach them. So we have with our volunteers, who are many local farmers, we have the opportunity to bring them into the showground and share with the children what they do from day to day. So that's where it started. So we have lots of different types of farming. We've got the different aspects. We've got the arable farmers, the animal farmers, the veg farmers. So we bring them all together and we try to sort of have a theme. So we've done before in the past, we've done Pancake Day. So in your pancakes, you've got the flour with the grain, you've got the eggs and you've got the milk, and then that brings in the dairy. So we tried to bring in all sorts of things then related to that aspect of farming.
Yeah, the Pembrokeshire, of course, it's got industry. It's got the heavy industry over in the refineries and the port of Milford Haven. We've got the tourism sector here as well. But the third arm of that is agriculture. And it's very easy to forget that when you're brought up in the towns around here. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yeah, I think being brought up in on a farm, we know so much and it just comes naturally to us.
Yeah. And so this idea then of educating young people, because this is what it's aimed at. This is for school children to enjoy over 2 days worth next week. It was something that you're really passionate about.
Absolutely, yeah. I think, as I said, being brought up on a farm, we automatically know what happens. We automatically know milk comes from the cow and egg comes from the chicken. There are so many children that don't know that. Working with children, a lot of them thought milk came from a factory, which it does, but it does need to get to the factory from the cow first. Yeah. So that there's so much more involved than what they know.
Now, I was lucky enough to recover the report on this last year and going through and seeing all the schools and seeing how excited they were. And also that learning of, wow, that grain is what's in my cereal. This is what I eat on a day-to-day basis. But also the machinery that's around there. What have been some of your highlights, Joe, of being around the agricultural sector in this event in particular?
So it's the delight on the children's faces, really. The machinery is obviously, it ranges. We have farms that use very sort of less modern, let's put it that way, machinery, right through to the huge farms that use gigantic machines. And the children's faces when they see that machinery and the actual size of it in relation to them when they're stood next to it, and the technology of it all, because it's quite advanced now, more advanced than me, with the GPS and everything else that goes on. So to them, it's really interesting and they're just delighted to see it and to climb on it if they can and just, get a feel for what is actually going on in the farming industry.
It's the scale of the machinery that always surprises me. You see a tractor on the road, you think, oh, I'll get past it in a moment. And then you walk next to one and the tyres are as big as you. And that gives you that scale of just how big these farms are in Pembrokeshire and just how much produce they are capable of making. Yes,
we're a vital part of Pembrokeshire and everything that goes on here. And we hope that the children, when they visit, get to appreciate that. The farming industry in Pembrokeshire is probably one of the biggest sectors. And without it, there's no food, there's no, sort of culture and background to Pembrokeshire. So we need to keep pushing it and educating the kids about it.
And the uptake has been fantastic. There's going to be many more young children educated about the agricultural sector. Give us an idea as to what's going to happen over these 2 days.
Okay, so we've got about 1,200 children booked in, which is the usual, but we have unfortunately had to turn schools away this year. So if next year, try and book in as soon as you can. But yeah, no, this year we've got different harvester in this time. I'm not going to say what it is yet. We'll keep some sort of suspense for the children. So we've got a different harvester in this year. They've seen the combine harvester, they've seen a potato harvester, but we've got a different slant again this year. We do try and change things. We've got first milk in with the milk factory this year as well, and Golden Hooves. We've got what else have we got, Jo?
Well, we've got other things related to the agriculture industry as well. So it isn't all based on the agriculture; it's the surrounding countryside as well. So we've got national parks, keep Wales tidy. We've got some aspects to do with diets and nutrition. So we've got school nurses. We've got Ellen Picton, Castle Howell.
They'll be cooking with the children, so the children they use what they see has been farmed and produced locally. They then use that produce to make something, so they'll be making something and eating it. Of course, they can eat it as well. So yeah, so they see it from where it comes from the ground, if it comes from the ground or from an animal. They see then how it's produced, what it looks like when it's produced. They also see the seed, so that they can see from start to finish and then taste what it can produce.
Gosh, it's a real interactive experience, isn't it? And seeing, and as you say, going from that seed all the way through to eating it. Yeah. That's a wonderful experience, isn't it? For anyone, whether you're from the towns or from the farms, you're going to see that whole process. Excellent. And I know that the volunteers have played a vital part in this. Do you want to give them a nice little big thank you for the time that they've been putting forward?
Absolutely. This would not be going on. This would not be possible without the huge amount of volunteers that we've got. Some come back year after year. Others join us different times. Mainly farmers, but we've got producers, local factories, so many different volunteers who we could not do it without. So a huge thank you to them.
I can't wait to hear more about how it goes next week. It's going to be, well, you said it's inside, but it's not necessarily the warmest.
No, it's a jolly cold building, so we will have some heaters in there, and there will be lots of bodies in there, which will warm it up. But please wrap it warm if you're coming. We can't wait to see you. We must mention as well, just before we go, that we do have animals there, because to lots of children, the animals and the food is the most important part of it all, isn't it? Even though there's lots of things in between as well.
Yeah, see, I think there were sheep and there were cows when I was there last time, tucked away in the corner, so you can see exactly what they feel like. You don't often get the chance to just go up to a big, large farm animal and be like, oh, that's what a cow feels like, that's what a sheep feels like. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then before I let you go, events for Pembrokeshire Agricultural Society. There's lots going on. It's more than just the county show, which I mentioned at the beginning of this. The Welsh Blood Service is coming in. There's going to be wedding fairs taking place. The President's Lunch is also taking place. The AGM, very important, is also going to be taking place. And also the Health and Wellbeing Show. You cover all sorts, don't you?
We do. It's not just agriculture up there. We are open to bookings for birthday parties. We've got loads of birthday parties booked this year. And any sort of events and things that you can think of. And Pure West, you join with us for lots of things as well. And we're hoping to do a lot more this year too, won't we?
Yes, we are. I'm very excited to find out where this year takes us. If you want to find out more about the Pembrokeshire Agricultural Society and these events that are going on, or maybe want to book the pavilion and whatnot, what's the best way to find out more about you?
Well, you can either call the Agricultural Society. Do you want me to give their number?
If you know it.
I do. It's 01437 764 331, or you can email info@pemsshow.org, or myself, jo.davis @pemsshow.org. But you can just pop up if you want to as well, have a look at the facilities we've got to offer and see what you think.
It's a wonderful set of facilities up there, and I can't wait to hopefully see some pictures and whatnot of this event next week. Kath, I know that this has been something that has taken up lots of your time. I hope it goes incredibly well for you, and that the pupils and the students leave feeling invigorated and with a sense of pride about the sector, the agricultural sector that we have here in West Wales and Pembrokeshire. So thank you so much for the time and effort.
Thank you.
It's Feel Good Friday, which means that we are playing song requests. The playlist is yours. Do you remember what you joked about earlier? Because I've added it to the system.
Yes, we joked about I've got a brand new combine harvester by the Wurzels.
It's on the way next here on Purist Radio. It's 8:30. Thank you both so much.
It's Feel Good Friday with Beds Today, Pembrokeshire's home of great sleep.